Welcome back, babies. So, y'all already know. First half goes to God, second half goes to you. So, we're also focused on loving ourselves. Because at the end of the day, we cannot give love if we don't know what it looks like. And to know what it looks like, you have to love yourself first in order to love anybody. So, my sister did give me this book, The ABCs of Self Love. And y'all, we're on B. And B, well, just to go back over what we learned yesterday, A was authenticity. So, getting back to your authentic self instead of relying on basically making decisions out of fear. You're making decisions on how you feel, instinct, instead of mind, like, this is going to happen if I do this. Like, just get back to your authentic self. But today is the B's. So we're going into boundaries. And you have to build those boundaries. Whether it be work, whether it be your boyfriend, girlfriend, family, you have to build those boundaries. Because if you don't, people are going to cross them and you're going to feel uncomfortable. So instead of feeling uncomfortable, make your boundaries and don't let nobody cross them. So with this, it states boundaries aren't about what you say no to. They're about what you make space for. Okay, I like that. I like that. All right. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm like really excited. And I guess I started this book a little bit because I did write in the bees. And I guess I'll like say a little bit of that. So for this one, it said boundaries. Boundaries aren't just about drawing a line. They are about knowing yourself well enough to know where to draw the line and having the confidence and self-worth to honor it. No two people have the same needs. A boundary ensures that both you and the people in your life know what your needs are so you both can honor them. Not sure if someone has crossed one of your boundaries? Check in with your body. When something happens and in response you feel off, chances are a boundary was crossed. Since your needs are constantly evolving, no boundary is ever absolute. You have to consistently, my bad, check in with yourself and see if the boundary is still accurate. In order for a boundary to exist in the world, you must communicate it, which takes vulnerability. And I probably said that incorrect. Mind y'all business. Love you. If you're anything like me, confrontation is highly uncomfortable. Communicating the boundary may require a small confrontation, but having the boundary is what alleviates the big need for confrontations down the road. Setting a boundary can be intimidating, but ultimately it is both exhilarating and freeing. The first time you set one, communicate it and stick to it. You'll see. And then, of course, y'all already know they want us to put this in action, and I did write a little bit. And I'm gonna read a little bit what I wrote because I don't even know what I wrote. I don't even remember when I did this. And I think I'm sorry, y'all. I did go ahead and I stopped at C. So I wrote something for C. So yeah. But let's get back into boundaries. It says self-love in action. So we're going to put this in action, y'all. All right. So practice setting boundaries. For each category, set a boundary and then communicate it to your friends, family, love, work, play. But keep in mind, boundaries aren't just about saying no. They're about saying yes. Okay. All right. So here are some examples. Friends, no engaging with negative or toxic people. Family, no saying yes purely out of obligation. Because sometimes we feel obligated to help a family member, but we know that family member they don't help us. They don't try to help themselves. They just want everybody to do it for them. At some point, you have to start telling that family member, no. But I digress. Love, no important conversations via text. Work, no checking work emails after 7 p.m. Play yes to fun experiences with people I enjoy. So For me personally, it says your turn. So we're starting off, of course, the categories is friend, family, love, work, and play. So those are y'all categories. So for friends, I put no engaging in negativity or dealing with bullcrap, because you just a friend, love. You can get cut off just like everybody else. And then I put also no one way friendships. I understand that at the end of the day, when it comes to a relationship with somebody, they're not always going to be 100% to give you 50% or 100%. So as a friend, and I'm a real friend, I don't mind giving the whole thing until you get to where you need to be. But it should not take the whole extent of our friendship. It should not. Like at some point, like the energy has to be returned, because just like you're not 100% all the time, I'm not 100% all the time, but I still put forth the effort. So if you cannot like put forth the effort back, then there's no need for us to be friends. Boundaries. um for love, for context, I am single. But I did put no sex until I am ready to do so. Reason being is because sometimes, just a little bit of backstory, I've been in multiple relationships, and 9 times out of 10, it was okay. Well, you're wanting this, I'm wanting this, and sometimes it be the same thing. Okay, cool, but then it changed. Why? Because either I'm not having sex with you or I am having sex with you. Why does it change depending on the sex? Like that's just stupid to me. But then I put no compromising solely on my end, meaning if I want a specific thing, you want a specific thing, if it doesn't line up with what each other want, then there's no reason for me to even be talking to you or to be even extending any type of thing towards you, because at the end of the day, doing that, I'm compromising what I want and giving you what you want. But then when it comes time for you to compromise what you want and give me what I want, you don't do that. So why would I? No compromising. Boundaries. For work, I did put to no to underpaying and talking to me crazy, because I've worked for jobs where managers love to talk to you any way they can, any way they want. And I literally had a manager tell me, I'm going to do what I want and say what I want because I'm a manager and you're just an employee. I literally had a manager tell me that. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Because love, I'm crazy. But all right. I also put no to working on days off. Now, don't get me wrong. If I like the job and I love the job, whatever, like I don't mind coming in on my day off. But what we're not gonna do is disrespect me, and then in the same voice, in the same sentence, in the same breath of you disrespecting me, that you're gonna ask me to come in on my day off. There's no way. There's no way. No. Because what you thought was gonna be said. No. But you know what? These jobs do this because they feel like they can. So y'all have to set boundaries. Yes, you want to keep your job. Yes, you want your job so that you can continue to pay your bills, take care of your family. But that does not mean at the end of the day that they should be talking to you any kind of way. Like, no. I respect you, so respect me. I'm here for a paycheck. You're here for a paycheck. Let me get my paycheck and go home. That's it. That's all. But y'all, that was day 2. That was the B's, and tomorrow we're going into C's. And I don't even remember what the C's are. Okay, so they're giving us 4 C's. Okay, so that's not bad. So y'all, again, the boundaries are friends, family, love, work, and play. So set some boundaries for these categories, and then write how it applies. Like as the days go on, maybe like give it a week or 2, just write how it changed your life, how it changed everything that you're feeling, how it changed the relationship with that specific person, or that specific category, because I mean work and play. But just see how you feel, because at the end of the day, self-love is about knowing how you feel, controlling how you feel, and wanting to feel how you feel. If I'm not feeling correct or I'm just feeling any old type of way, that's not how I want to feel. So of course I'm gonna see or try to see like what's making me feel this way. Sometimes you're not always going to get the answer, and that's okay. I think in this society we have to stop making people think that it's not okay to be not okay. It's okay to not be okay. You have your bad days and you have your good days. That's a life at the end of the day. So my whole thing is, at the end of the day, cry, be in your feelings, do what you have to do for you, but when you are done, wipe your face and adjust your crown. Because you are a king and a queen. Like that tea. But y'all, we just gotta go through our day knowing that we know who we are and we know whose we are. Okay? Okay. Those of y'all that know, no. But so what we're gonna do, I do have my journal. And of course I'm gonna be writing in my journal. Just a little bit of stuff, just how I'm feeling today, which I feel good today, so that's good. But all in all, you guys, this was day 2. I think we got through it pretty swiftly, pretty good. I just want to say, I'm sorry. I just want to say, for real, I love y'all. But remember that God loves you more. He loves you the most. If you're ever wondering if you're loved, if you're ever wondering if somebody cares about you, God does. You don't have to get on the phone to speak to him. You can just go in a quiet place. Like if I'm wanting to talk to God, I literally go into my room, not just talk to God. It don't have to be nobody else in here. I don't need my sister. I don't need my sister-in-law. I don't need my dolls. I don't need nobody. I just need me and God, and me and him to talk. Even sometimes I'm downstairs with my family, like in my head, I'm talking to God. Just talk to him. I think the misconception that we have is we sit up here and we give God any old thing. But then while we're here physically, we're not accepting any old thing. Like you're dating somebody and they don't call you for like a week. You're going to think they're uninterested. They don't want a relationship with you. They don't want anything to do with you. And then all of a sudden out of the blue, they call you asking for something. Ain't that's what y'all do to God? Okay. So normally how I talk to God is, I'm not gonna lie, say I don't sit up here and ask him for stuff, because at the end of the day, he said, "Ask and you shall receive." And if I feel the need that I want something specific or just anything in general, like I will ask him. But 9 times out of 10, when I'm talking to God, I'm thanking him, because at the end of the day, he already did so much. He's already given so much, and the blessings are literally starting to unfold. And at some point, we just have to be grateful for that. And instead of asking for something for ourselves, we ask him for something for somebody else. There's always somebody else that's living worse than you. So instead of asking for, okay, God, I want this or I want that, say, God, listen, I just passed a person today on the expressway, on the roads, because there's people everywhere. It'd be people like on the expressway all the time, walking on the expressway, and just be like, yeah, I passed them today, and they was out there asking for money because they was hungry. God, I just ask that you continue to keep them in your spirit. God, I ask that you feed them, that you make sure that they have everything that they need, that they're able to make enough money today to go and have a decent meal. That's not much. You just basically pray for that person. And you didn't say anything fancy. You don't have to say anything fancy. God doesn't require fancy. He just wants you to come and talk to him. He doesn't require anything fancy. You don't have to put on a whole get up. He does. Like, just talk to him. And you will be more than fine. But I'm hoping that you guys have a great rest of your day. I will see you guys back here tonight for Psalm 91. Yeah. Before bed. When you get up out of bed. Yeah. Psalm 23, Psalm 91. Read those. But I will see you guys back here a little bit later for that before bed. But other than that, hopefully you guys have a great rest of your day. Enjoy. Live life to the fullest. Make mistakes. It's okay to make mistakes. Learn from them. But other than that, I love y'all. But God loves you more. Have a good day.